I've been fairly silent in this stream, at least for the past 20 minutes, because yeah, just chilling out mostly. Relaxing, maxing, outside of school sort of nonsense. 1.1.9. No Azalea. Spread. Technically it's a pass. I just realised I gotta create a new folder for that, so hopefully this 2x2 pattern thing works. So it breaks it. Alright, because I've got tick speed up high. I think that was my main problem, but I've broken it. There should be no more saplings, they should never regrow. It's looking good so far. Now if I do this, grow. And then I leave it, hands off, tick rate still going, grow. Oh wait, no, I've got the speeds are lowered. Yeah. Okay, let me retry this. Because it's not going to have the right timing. Alright, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grow. And break. And leave them to do what they want. Regrow. I did have it on a decent 600 ticks. Okay, we've got to wait a little bit longer than normal. That's a few seconds more. Regrow. Go away tree. Turn into sapling. Turn into sapling. Turn into sapling. Turn into sapling. Yes! Success. And grow. Grow. Yeah. And repeat. I'm gonna break this. There should be no saplings regrowing here. And I should be getting a couple strip log each time as well. We'll just sit back and wait for it to regrow. If it does, then we need to continue fixing this. But I'm pretty sure it's good. I'm not sure what I want to do about the beehive situation. So I don't want to be running kill commands to kill bees if you're using it intentionally. Okay, so we've got azalea spreading, but it doesn't grow by default. There should be a toggle for that. Unless I've got that set up only in the one. Right. Now they spread their saplings, but they're not auto-growing to an adult, which is what I intended. And it's a toggle anyway, so it won't be too much of an issue, a hindrance. But yeah, the idea is everything in the pack can be toggled on and off and at least adjusted for its parameters a little bit. Oh, I didn't set the floor. It's going to continue spreading. Oopsies. Oh, while I do that, put some coffee in the oven. Message my friend, he messaged me earlier. Wonder if he wants me to hang out and not work. I want to work. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working. I don't get the day off until I can literally fund the days I've missed with the money I earn from my work, and I'm a net negative of at least $2,000 at the moment. So, buymeacoffee.com/pnksounds. You know what to do. Is it still crashing? Oh no, it's working. It was just being awkward. I guess it was waiting for a player interaction. Or whatnot. Also, the physics mod it can be quite laggy. Oh, it's cold. Need to do a slash reload. I think. Oh wait, no, because I was coming up here to clear it, so I could do this and say not azalea growth dash v. Oh, it's cold. 1.1. Oh no, we're on 1.2.0 now. Rename. No auto azalea growth. I can't spell. My finger hurt. Out. Just click my wrist back to normal. Ah, that's better. Pain's slightly gone now. Oh, just from typing a sentence as well. It was really bad when I was at college trying to write. When I got into writing, oh my god. Just trying to write the whole fucking answers to everything. Pain. Typing's now at a point where it's painful. Goddamn Neuralinks. I need one. Of sorts. Oh. Anyway. Ouch. What else was I thinking? What was I missing? Yeah, the next fixes on the pack are mushrooms and fungus spread, and making sure that they spread the nylon, crimson wart, plus mycelium. If you ask me, this should be a feature that's within the Minecraft game automatically, not some optional data pack that I've had to create. I just think it supports the whole concept of what it is. It's like you don't have to go really far out into new chunks and explore to get trees. You know, if you've chopped them all down and you run out of saplings, the tree just grows automatically after you chop it down, as long as you don't uproot it. So that's the one thing I really like the idea of, is it's going to regrow. It might take some time, but that's why you plan to fell an entire forest and make sure that you're nearby when it attempts to do its sapling replacement. Though I do want to have it so that that it keeps a log of all the logs that you've felled, and the position by coordinates, and then a timer based on the day of the world and how many ticks has gone past. That is the function that I was going to use next to get this to have actual, I guess, categorization or an actual memory of how many logs, if it hasn't already done that already. But it should, because I'm hoping I can do something like that, and it's not using like armor stands or anything else. Especially when there's a lot of trees. Another one is I want to make it so that if it fells multiple trees, it identifies logs that are attached to the block below and actually turns that into a stump instead of just removing it. So Where's my gloves? There they are. Slip them on. Wait, if I'm at half an hour. Yes, I'm at half an hour, so that means I'm going to take a small break. If you are enjoying and you want to help support me do my thing with this weird journey of vibe coding and Minecrafting and all sorts, make sure you check out my Patreon, my Buy Me a Coffee, and if you are not financially inclined, just hitting that like and subscribe will do just as good for now. So, money don't grow on trees, even if all you are doing is growing trees. Alright, I'll stop with the nonsense. See you in a minute. I'm back. I hope you're having a very fun time. I'm having a very fun time waiting for the radiators to warm up because goddamn it's cold. Copy that over. Come into there, do the reload. Let's go. Oh, wrong one. Alright. You're flowered up. That's the clear. That's the dirt. Because we're doing cool stuff. Plenty of you empty. Dump all this shit in. That's a lot of blocks. Anyway. Ooh. Survival. Menu, drop that down, Alright. Azalea autograph is on, off. Alright, cool. Pretty. Clear it out. Let's watch the pro begin. Fucking eggs. So many eggs. Oh, what's the chances it completely broke the entire bag? Alright, never mind. I won't doubt it again. Hey, they're not auto-growing. That's not an auto-grown azalea. What do you mean? Yeah, no, that looks correct. What the fuck, man? What the fuck you know, man? Okay, after testing, the azaleas are still not growing automatically, even with the toggle set so that they grow automatically. So azalea auto growth is toggled on, and they just appear as saplings only. They need to, as the sapling doesn't auto grow, it will need to, I think, be a structure that is placed, if possible. I don't know how this will work. Or we apply bone meal to it after the bush has been placed. We're going to have to do something that is automatically causing this to grow, so that it doesn't stay as a bush in its decorative form. Version 1.1, version 2.1, dash azalea, spread, no growth. Which is the same as always. Is this consistent for both flowering and normal azalea trees? If so, let's look at fungus and mushrooms and apply that same spreading feature for the crimson, warped, and mycelium for the respective mushrooms. So brown and red mushrooms of the overworld will spread mycelium, and the nether fungus, crimson and warped, will spread their relative crimson and warped netherrack grass. Let's come to 5 o'clock. Once we get to an hour on this, or just a bit over, I was hoping I could get all of these, like, the main bugs I'm finding right now fixed, and it appears I have. So the first bug I had at the start is fixed, which is nice. Set that so I can't coffee. I'm gonna disable the physics mod. This is taking a bit of a time. They weren't too bad, are they? Seems to be doing a bit. bit more of a headache right now. Which, fair. Running a lot of stuff. So, if you can't make it work, just fix it. Options physics, general, max physics objects, 300, temporarily blocks, disabled. Cool. 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 Reload. Let it be. Sexy. Ooh-wee. Gotta make you horny, baby. I think I knocked them out cold. I was like, I was drop dead gorgeous. It doesn't want to. Oh, fucking yeah, drop dead gorgeous. I turned the shaders on. Ooh, look at my shoulder. It's sparkly. I do not know what's up with that, but actually, I think I do. Yeah, no. I vaguely understand what's going on there. The reflection normals of that part of the texture has not been disabled. Or my shader pack assumes that it's reflective when it's not, and that might be due to it not having any material property at all. That's my first guess. Anyway, to save myself from getting blinded every 2 seconds every time I look down, let me check the azaleas. That's the main focus. Azalea and fan growth. As I say every stream, if you are wondering about my mod pack that I'm using, it's a custom made mod pack that I've been building roughly for a few months now. Started it, I'd say, about a year or 2 ago when I was really interested in getting into mod pack design and creating like these really in-depth environments. Minecraft, but it's a complete overhaul. Like, we've got these nice little sprites flying around pretending to be crows, and we've got better trees. I've got a custom datapack I'm building. And the text just itself uses a very popular texture pack called Ashen, and we got all the animations and such. It is truly what Minecraft should be, and I beg Mojang to do the thing where they're like, look, we've got some really cool community projects here. Let's actively make our game 10,000 times better by hiring these people, or at least buying the rights to them. Like, look at this! Look at this! It's phenomenal! I'm not even using shaders. This is just normal gameplay. But yeah, enough of me nerding out. Let me make sure I get the menu set up. So we can see what's happening. Here we go. Oh, Farn's already spread, as you can see. Place to find down, and the trees are spreading. However, lovely. Yep, that's on. Azalea autography is on, but I see no azaleas. They are the only trees in the things. The ferns, the flowers, and the azaleas. The ferns are spreading. The flowers are spreading. Azalea. No. I cry. The 1.2.2. No A spread. Toggle fails for full growth. How about small growth? Can it place the saplings individually even when it's toggled off? If that's a yes, then we can mark it as semi-complete. Because perhaps I'll be a little bit evil and I'll force people to use bone meal on it only and not force the structure placement. It might cause griefing with this one. Which would be useful as a notice in the toggles. I'm thinking that the azalea just refused to spread altogether now, it's confused. azalea and flowering azaleas. But we have no spread. And they are indeed being detected. I've seen the tick flick. Tick flick. Tick ticked. I'm gonna call it tick flicky flick. Alright. Report back to the AI. Put that in my Windows clipboard. After testing, both flowering azalea and regular azalea fail to be placed both in their sapling and full-grown forms when they are enough plant pot and the pack is active. Everything else is working as expected, however. Wouldn't that be however everything else is working as expected? I think it doesn't really matter. I personally do not think it matters what order of operations you use a language as long as the context and information was spread from one being to another correctly and efficiently. Or I could say that sounded good, didn't it? Okay, let's test this once again. Removing the size, type, date modified from this, so I can just see the version number as you'd expect it. For some reason it's got a separator. Anyway, oh. You know, I was hoping it would get warm fast. But I think what's happening is open this door, hopefully that helps. Yeah. No, I see what's happening. Alright, so because I didn't have my door open, the house wasn't circulating the air correctly. So, if I don't have the door to my left open, all the cold air gets pulled in through my room, and then all the warm air goes cycled out somewhere else in the house. So I'm going to try and get it to come into here now. Like, I literally opened my door and I felt like a brick wall of warmth almost. It was nice. Anyway, let's check the azaleas. Got to reload. I see no trees. Turn off auto grow when it placed the saplings correctly. No, now fix mother marker tree. Mother tree markers are placed correctly. No, they're not. Stop lying to me. Where is my bloody sapling? Bloody lying. I'll blow up the chicken with an egg. I'm angry. I'm angry, azalea tree. I'm angry. I don't see no saplings or trees. Alright. So it claims it's because I did not replace it, but it should auto detect regardless. Just like all the other things, it should also detect. It's not that fancy of a script. I want to talk about fancy scripts. I'm using one to make the script. I know I'm getting a bit fucking off topic. Let's talk to the AI. After testing with both the azalea auto growth toggle on and off, no saplings or full-grown trees were appearing. I tried replacing the azaleas, both types, from their respective pots and placing them back down. Nothing changed, only the existing flowers and ferns are spreading. Just azalea are affected and do not work. I need to rename that to a proper version. 1.2.3, right? Yeah. Oh, is it using debug and advancement options too? Interesting. I guess that's how it is. Tell me what it is. Text color. Oh man. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. A little cold. Anyway, it is coming up to the last 6 minutes. If this does this in that last 6 minutes, I'm going to be very, very ecstatic. I can go have a break, cut the stream, and come back in my solo world, and we can finish decorating parts of the world and updating the different bits. I have a plan of getting an automatic bamboo smeltery set up, which it already is set up, but I want to make it better and work alongside my smeltery idea that I had from my zombie survival series, which is over, by the way. Yeah, that's an ended series, and it continues on with the new Forever World, as I do with most of my Minecraft series. I'll come to an end of it, get bored of it or whatever, and I'll just paste it into my existing Minecraft world. So I don't just abandon it as a cool thing that I once did, but it's a cool thing I can keep coming back and updating over time, even if it isn't in the same zombie-like state. Oh, come on, normal azalea, why are you not getting detected? fail to detect altogether, do not work. I think your change has regressed rather than improved anything, as there is now no longer any particles, and there is no spreading at all. Because that's 3 in a row, it's just got worse and worse and started breaking the pack instead of improving it, so negative feedback moment. Oh wait, no, that one's a good one because that was a GUI toggles, which should be upvoted. If I can find the actual end of the thing. Well, apparently I can't change my choices anymore. Great. Fucking fascists. Fascists. You make a choice, now you're going to be permanently punished for that choice. Even if it was a benign, unmeant, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Whatever. I think yeah. After testing, there was no spread or detection of the azigalia in the pots. However, all the other pots are working fine. Figure out what you broke, figure out what is working, and why your method that you just used is not working. And that will be it. Very soon. A couple more minutes and we're gonna eat loot. Or at least I'm gonna reset the VOD. Okay. Be 1.2.4. No spread or detect. A. Use my phone, it was telling me no, everything's really laggy and slow. Oh, be right back. It's too cold. Yeah, I don't want to get warm, so I topped up the fire. I realised the coal was literally getting to a point where it's starting to burn all the way through, and you could see the ash layer forming all around it. If I didn't top it up, that would have been a couple of hours waiting again. Get things going. Yeah, always. My friend's like, might pop down. Like, it's chill, bro. My music studio is 24/7 open for business. Even though it's not a music studio, it's my bedroom, but still, 24/7 open for business. You want to come chill, make music, just do what you want. Come, not do what you want, but yeah, come. This is the legal Epstein Island. This is in heavy quotation, capital L, legal. But if you know what I mean, there was a fucking sentiment about the island that it was a place of freedom. You could do what you want. But yeah, that's all I'll say. Fucking release the files or whatever. Fucking stop making us pay tax to pedophiles and all that shit. Blah 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 blah. 4K line, piece of shit AI. It should have access to the version history, right? No, it doesn't. Alright. Scheiße. Well. Let me test the Spruce, Jungle, normal sapling. Is it even detecting anything now? Did I get trolled by existing Muppet tree stuff? It's just not working as a general for now. Oh. Debug functions will not work since it is now all broken, so whatever you changed previously has changed the entire functionality of the pack. Do not change anything further. Just review an existing version previously to what we're working on. I've dragged it into the folder so that you can see what you have broken entirely. No code changes necessary, just an understanding of what is broken and what is working. I find that quite interesting how it did that exactly as I was trying to say I'm going to leave. If it cannot find it, I'm just reverting the entire thing back a few versions. All these versions will be deleted and I'm not going to waste my time or money anymore. It'll be just that simple. So I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. It is truly retarded. Where the fuck is my particles? Where is my detection? Hello? Why did it go and change a fundamental working feature and try and get me to debug it? Are you fucking dumb? Yes. Yes, you are. Anyway, that's got a space in it. That's not meant to be there. Perfect. As all things should be. Don't make me go on my Thanos arc. Another one to add to the fail pot. Version 1.2.5. Extra fail. Removed critical functionality. That had, yeah, this one, no. Azalea spread, no growth. So this one worked, and then that one completely failed for all of them, for the past 4. So let's try this one. Copy this. Ref. Oh, can you not put quotation marks or anything? Or reference. There we go. And they should just all detect naturally now. Oh. Yep. And then it will auto spread both saplings, flowers, and the azalea decoratives. While also keeping ferns and turning grass. Spawning grass around it and below it so that you got natural flower. Or just a natural environment growing. But I think this would be a really cool thing. So say if you're in an entirely dirt world and you're in a super flat dirt world and you have this data pack, you could theoretically get grass to grow eventually by getting clay and flower pots. I don't see the physical azalea saplings yet. Sag. This was azalea spread, no growth. Yeah. So it spreads, but doesn't grow. Let's see what it got wrong before I go do my thing and I do my 6 hours of Minecraft. No, I tried to play Bedrock recently with my friend who wanted to come chill. Oh, that was a headache. That was an absolute painful mess of a headache. Okay, so not only did I have Bedrock already installed, it just wasn't updated. So I went to update it, and if you're a Bedrock player, you know what it's like after updating, for not updating for like a year or whatever. It just doesn't want to work, and then you try and update your app, you try and update everything else around it, and it's just everything's like critically failing. It's like a catalyst for your entire Windows system to just start having some weirdness around it. And yeah, instead of just being like, oh, let me download it from a consistent server location, like I do with the Java edition. And I'm talking shit right now, just so you know. I don't know how much of this makes sense, but yeah, I click download on Java, it fucking works every single fucking time. That shit works, you know. I try and download an update or just download Bedrock as a general thing to my system, and it just flat out refused in every considerable way. I had errors that were giving me 0x0000 numbers constantly at one point. I was literally saying that the installation drive could not be found, so it could not figure out where my SSD was, even though it was literally running on my SSD. Trying to launch the game after it finally installed, and this is all within one session at the moment. It was saying that it didn't have ownership of the game, or it couldn't verify the ownership. So I had to restart my whole system multiple times just to play fucking Bedrock. Just to play Bedrock Minecraft with my friend. But and he was sat right next to me as well, so it's like, and he's playing on his phone, and I'm playing on my PC, and I just want to just have a moment playing with him. Cool. That didn't work out. In fact, I'm more stressed out by the memory of it than I am just playing the game and dying over and over with all my tools and stuff, and having to repeat that process over and over again. Like, oh my god, Mojang, fuck you for that, honestly. And it's not even Mojang, it's Microsoft's fault, but I'm talking shit heavy here. Microsoft, you fucked. You're fucked up in every way for that. You're giving me a bad taste in my mouth because of the experience I've had with the Better Together features. The Better Together features have made it worse for me as a Minecrafter. Take that with your goddamn apples. Fucking hell, man. Urgh, that shit really pissed me off. Anyway. Mhm. Okay, please revert the names. Additionally, that wasn't just the only thing that you had broken, because this had fully broken all the other plant pots. So, still, no code changes necessary. Figure out what you have done wrong. You see, this is the sort of behavior that I don't understand. It's like sandbagging me. It gives you like one or two really successful things to like as a fish hook, and then it will just sandbag for every single one afterwards. It feels incredibly malicious, man. And I'm not saying this as like it's just this instance. This is literally for fucking 5 months in a row. It's like, bro, what a joke. No, that fucking bedrock better together thing really just soured my mood. Oh, that fucking soured my mood big time. Just being reminded of how much of a goddamn headache that was. Not to mention, I was literally like audibly going, "What the fuck?" Like getting emotionally unstable or whatever you want to call it in front of my friend, and it was just awkward as fuck because I was just like, I don't want to be doing this where I'm stressing out over tech support. I just want to go and play the fucking game with my friend. You know, any normal person would just reasonably assume that. I was just dedicated as fuck to stressing myself out more and more by trying to figure out the problem. So I ended up just going for every bug fix possible. Bug fix, tech support angle possible, like by reinstalling it, doing this and this and that. Making it life difficult for myself. But at the end of the day, I was trying to make it work. Yeah, I got a feeling that I could have made a new user account, right? Installed it on there and it would have worked perfect. First try. Hmm. Wait, look at this. What? It literally tried to make an exponentially aggressively spamming chat debug instead of doing anything functionally worth my time. This is a malicious AI. This is not a helpful thing. This thing's highly malicious. What do you mean you're trying to spam my CPU with infinite exponential spam? What a joke. Sweet 1.5. What a fucking joke that is. How is that an option that you're considering logical in any form? What do you mean you're making exponential message spam as your success measurement? Are you fucked in the head? Oh man. No, I don't understand how this could be considered even a good thing. That should be number one on the list of the AI's check for problems with code. Oh, this code is exponentially recursive for no reason and is causing performance issues. Let's not fucking do that. Instead, it decides to do that, be malicious, and don't actually help me. Break my project, cause problems. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, my mood was soured by that, and I don't like that. I don't like how I've been soured by my mood. What's the saying? And don't cry over spilt milk. Well, I'm crying over my money being wasted, so there's a difference. Stop wasting my fucking money. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Not much of a break, I just wanted to put coffee in the oven. Is that actually the exact issue, and are you confident in that? Make sure you are confident that is the exact problem, and do not change anything until you are confident that everything that you've discovered is functional or is a working system. If it is not working, document it, understand why it's not working. Additionally, when I got another AI to scan the project, I noticed that it said that there are multiple broken functions, too many to list. Figure out what these are as well. That was sort of semi-true. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Microwave should be done in a second. How's this looking? Checking scoreboard objectives and whatnot. We're working on an old. I'm working through an old version so we can fix this version, which is the extra file removed critical functions version. All right, be right back. I'm going to the toilet.